Hi and welcome back. One extra hints here is regarding an activating task. If you've noticed already that in the task tab in the schedule section there is one button called inactivate. I can inactivate one task. If I click here and inactivate the paint exterior, you see that this task is right now inactivated, and the following task, which was the predecessor to paint exterior, kind of ignores this task. It is a really great tool that you can apply in your project. Let's say, for example, there is a scope change in your project and you are asking, for example, your client or you're the contractor, and you are in the process of approving the scope change, but you haven't added and approved this scope change. So you can put a placeholder for this scope change in your Gantt, then inactivate this until it is approved, then you include it. That's a great way, and you can just put it, activate it, see how the schedule is going to change by adding a scope to your work and changing the scope of work, and then inactivate it to make sure that, for example, it is approved, and then you can use it. So it's a great way to test one scope change, add one task to your activities, see how the deadlines gonna change, and then you inactivate it if you decide to approve it. So then after approval you can add and make this active. Important thing is that the successor activity, the successor task that was here, is taking the location and the place of these tasks, and right now, as you see, it is moved a little because this task, it seems that it's not existing anymore. But make sure, if this is something, you can just add, change the predecessor to row 17, which is the install taking and others, if it doesn't violate the logic of your project. That's great. It's a great tool, and you will use it definitely in your future projects. You're doing great. See you in the next video.